Good afternoon. Welcome in to Meet Your Neighbor. We have David Groner visiting with us today with the Acadiana Elder Law Clinic. David, we talk a lot about trusts, about Medicaid and Medicaid Protection Trust. Is there any sort of perfect age that you should look into getting that?
So there's different types of trust, just like you described. And a lot of the younger generation that's got young children probably want to look at what's called a revocable or living trust, because it would help them to manage how their children would get an inheritance were something to befall the family and they'd lose a parent, and what would happen and how that would be managed for the young children. A trust would be a great way to plan for that. But as we get older, especially once a person gets to be 65 years old, the United States Department of Hospitals says there's a 70% chance you will need skilled care nursing after the age of 65. Well, there's only a couple of ways to pay for that. Either out of your pocket until you have no more resources left. For nowadays, the nursing home is $7,500 a month or so. That's just in Louisiana, much higher out of state. But either pay for that out of your state, or Medicaid will pay for it if you've set up a Medicaid Protection Trust 5 years ahead of time.
So 5 years is kind of the golden number. We need to make sure we do that at least 5 years before we might be going on that downhill ride.
Yeah, the time to call me is not the week before you need to put Grandpa in the nursing home. The time to do it is now while you can, and you plan it. And believe me, it's really not as complicated as it sounds. And that's why it's best come to the workshop, listen to all the questions and the information we give, or come see me, or Zoom me, or whatever, and just find out. Ask the right questions, and it's free. I just like to get the information out so everybody will know there is a better way.
Yes, and speaking of your workshops, you guys watching, you can see his upcoming workshops to have all your questions answered. Those will be on the Acadiana Elder Law Facebook page. They also have a website, or you can call David at that number that you see on your screen.